Across the centuries, human minds have burned like stars. Some flickered for a moment and were forgotten. Others burned so brightly, their light still reaches us today. We call to them across time, and somehow their voices answer. They speak through our words, our art, our longing. Their wisdom does not age, their hearts do not fade. These are the voices beyond time, the minds that never stopped speaking. And tonight, we listen to one of them. They say that Rumi was not born a poet. He was born a scholar, a teacher, a man of logic and letters. He studied law, theology, philosophy, the rules of men and the patterns of God. But deep within, something ancient stirred, a longing that could not be satisfied by knowledge alone. He felt it in silence, in prayer, in the spaces between words. A hunger for something infinite, a light without name. In those quiet hours, he would write not for students, but for the sky. He once whispered, "I searched for God and found only myself. I searched for myself and found only God." And then came Shams of Tabriz, the wandering mystic who would change everything. No one knows exactly how they met, but they say it was like lightning striking the soul. Shams spoke the language of the heart, raw, unfiltered, alive. He told Rumi that books could not contain truth, that real wisdom was not written but lived. To those who watched, it looked like madness, a respected scholar and a wild mystic, walking through the streets of Konya, laughing, weeping, dancing. But what they shared was beyond understanding. Shams became the mirror in which Rumi saw his own soul reflected. He once wrote, "The minute I heard my first love story, I started looking for you, not knowing how blind that was." Lovers don't finally meet somewhere, they're in each other all along. Through Shams, Rumi discovered that the divine is not above us. It is within us, between us, and around us. The pain of absence. But light, as always, attracts shadow. Whispers grew in the city. They said Shams had stolen Rumi's reason, his reputation, his place among the learned. And one day, Shams was gone. Some say he fled. Some say he was taken. Some say he was killed. Whatever the truth, Rumi's heart shattered. He searched for his friend in every direction, and when he could not find him in the world, he turned inward. And there, in the silence between heartbeats, he found Shams again. Not in body, but in spirit. His grief became a furnace, and from it rose the fire of his poetry. He wrote, "The wound is the place where the light enters you," the language of the soul. From that fire, Rumi began to speak a new language, one that needed no translation. He called it the language of the soul. His words became rivers flowing from the unseen. "I am not this hair, I am not this skin, I am the soul that lives within." He saw love not as emotion, but as existence itself. To him, God was not a distant ruler, but the heartbeat of all creation. He said, "The universe is not outside of you. Look inside yourself. Everything that you want, you already are." His followers began to dance, to spin in circles like planets around the sun. They called it the Sema, the whirling meditation, a dance not of the body, but of the spirit returning home, the stillness beyond the spin. As he grew older, Rumi's poetry deepened into stillness. He no longer sought answers, only unity. He wrote, "Silence is the language of God. All else is poor translation." And perhaps that is the truest essence of his wisdom. That love, when pure, requires no words. He no longer feared death. He called it Sheb-e-Arus, his wedding night with the eternal, the night he would return to the beloved. When he finally passed, the people of Konya mourned not with silence, but with song. Because they knew Rumi had not died. He had simply dissolved into the love he had been seeking all his life. Centuries have passed, and yet his words still move across languages and faiths like wind through open doors. He belongs to no single people, no single religion. Because Rumi did not write about belief, he wrote about being. His poetry reminds us that the divine is not in temples or heavens, but in every breath, every heartbeat, every act of love. He taught that separation is an illusion, and that we are all fragments of the same endless flame. He said, "Stop acting so small. You are the universe in ecstatic motion," and perhaps that is what he wanted us to know. that the light we search for is already within us, waiting to be remembered. This was a day in the mind of Rumi. If you felt the spark of this journey, please like this video and subscribe to Voices Beyond Time for more cinematic stories that bring the greatest minds back to life. And tell us in the comments, whose mind should we explore next?